Good morning. Good morning, class of June 2018, parents, staff. I'm truly honored to be here. Seeing so many brilliant minds here today, I'm humbled to stand before you in this excellent and reputable school. I think the introduction set some pretty high expectations for me, so thanks for the pressure. So today I want to talk to you about success, growth, and preparation. I remember getting out of high school and thinking, this is it. My future is in my own hands, and the decisions I make from here on out are going to affect my ability to succeed in what I want to do. It was a lot of pressure. I could feel the weight of million of expectations on my shoulders from my teachers, my parents, my friends, and heaviest of all, my own. I had so many hopes and dreams for what I would accomplish in my life. The funny thing is, despite all of that, I never pictured myself where I am today. And it is really the core of what I want to convey to you today, the extent to which you have no idea where you will end up in your life or how you will get there. And it feels daunting and exciting at the same time. And at times you might feel like you're suffocating, but don't worry, we all do sometimes. Now I know that's not comforting. I'm supposed to tell you that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to, that you have the power over your life, and that as long as you work hard and make good choices, you will succeed. I'm not saying that that's not true. You should absolutely have goals and work towards achieving them. That's the only way to get anywhere. But I have a few things to say about that. The first thing I want to share with you is that the success is personal. Success isn't universally defined by one thing. It isn't necessarily about making lots of money, or getting famous, or buying a fancy car. It can be if you want to, but it doesn't have to be. People are different. One person's success might be another one's failure. And it's up to you to create your own definition of success, to decide the terms you want to live by, and then prioritize accordingly. So here are a few questions. What do you want? I'm not asking what your parents want for you or what your teachers told you you're good at. What do you want? To make money, to be famous, to have a family, to raise children, to start your own business, to invent a new technology, to be happy? The answer can be as complicated or as simple as you want, but make sure it's yours. Define your own version of success, and then make sure you're always referring back to it in any decision that you make. The second thing that you need to know is that success is individual. You don't make it by waiting around for other people to pull you along. You need to take responsibility for yourself. And many of you are about to go off to university to be by yourselves for the first time. So embrace it and get used to it. This is it. From now on, it's your job to get yourself up in the morning, to make sure that you eat properly, to force yourself to go to the gym, to wash your own dishes. It's also on you to make sure your homework is done, and that you studied enough for your exam, and that you have enough money to pay your own rent. And you are the only person who knows what you need to do to achieve your vision of success. Don't rely on anyone else to get you there. So continue to do self-reflection as well. Each and every day, reflect on where you're heading and what makes you truly happy. That's how you will become an authentic person that leads their own path. Because if you don't know why you do what you do, you will likely be like so many others that don't build a better world. Those are people that neglect their feelings, that get trapped in self-betrayal and never evaluate their actions and how they affect others. So those people can't trust themselves, so how can anyone trust them? So remember, you can't lead anyone if you can't lead yourself. The third thing that I want to share is that whatever you want to do with your life, you need to be willing to get outside of your comfort zone. And that's where your life starts. There are going to be hundreds of obstacles between you and your goal. There will be scary, demoralizing, and sometimes seem insurmountable. But you can't let that stop you. You can't give up every time it's hard. You can't run away whenever you get uncomfortable. And you have to be willing to try to face your fears and to have your new experiences. So I can imagine where you're at right now, because I've been there. You have a rough idea of what you want, but are not sure how you will get there just yet. Don't worry, it's very normal. Rare are those that know exactly what they want and know how to get there at this age. But during the process, don't get lost in the details and the process and forget about the bigger picture. So as you start your next adventure, explore, learn, travel, ask questions, and more importantly, listen. Find the time to listen to others. That's how you learn about yourself and the world around you. By doing all of that, your picture will become less fuzzy, and as long as you stay focused on what you're trying to achieve, the picture will become clearer with time. But life is not all about you and what you want and what your priorities are. At the end of the day, what defines us is the legacy that we leave and the impact that we have on people around us and on our communities. So when you start to think about what you want to do and what you need to do to get there, think about the world around you. It's easy to watch the news and be discouraged about your potential to change the world. And it's easy to sit on your couch and watch the world pass you by while you complain and continue to live in your comfort zone. It's easy to be lazy. It's very easy. But is that what life is about? As you move on with your lives, I challenge you to keep your optimism and energy. So here's something that I bet you're tired of hearing. Make the world a better place than you found it. I get it. I really do. It is a lot of pressure and it is daunting. It might seem like a daunting task and a challenge that we might face might seem too big for you, but I can guarantee you that you're not alone. Trust me, you are not alone. There are so many of us doing extraordinary work out there, helping make the world a better place. But by doing your small part, start with yourselves first, and then with your family and friends. We will be able to tackle the world's greatest challenges. If each one of us start with the little things, we'll be able to accomplish great things. But as you do your small part, bring a friend along. Don't ride alone. Learn how to compromise, learn how to share, and collaborate. Always remember that you're not always right. Never underestimate the value of someone else's input and contribution. A new perspective will always elevate you further. So where do we start? Only a few. Number one, personally, travel. Learn new languages, explore new cultures and peoples. Learn about the world, its peoples, its religions, cultures, traditions, ideas, and values. Travel alone or with friends, but open yourselves up to the world. You'd be surprised by what you will learn about yourselves. Number two, get a diary. Write down your ideas and feelings. Reflect on your own experiences. By putting words down, you'll be able to understand and reflect on your feelings and experiences. You will also be able to go back to your journal entries after some time to evaluate your progression. And you will be able to visualize the change within you and get a clearer picture of where you are, where you come from, and where you're going. I'm not going to tell you to find your passion, but I will tell you to develop your passion. So instead of looking for a magic bullet, that one thing that you must be meant to do even though you don't know what it is yet stay flexible and adopt a growth mindset, rather than having a fixed sense that there is one interest that you should pursue single-mindedly. By keeping your mind open to new experiences, fields of study, and career paths, you grow by gaining new and additional perspectives, gleaned through multiple interests. Second to last tip. When and if you head off to university, join clubs and student groups. Try new activities, even if they seem to be unrelated to your degree, because that's how you will gain an edge over your peers. Learn skills and gain knowledge from other fields than your own. Whether it's through a sports club, a debate group, or student government, you never know how those experiences will benefit you in the future. So volunteer, participate in extracurricular activities, and look beyond your classroom. Get involved in your community, and remember, even if that's unrelated to your area of study. Last but certainly not least, show up. Attend events. Introduce yourselves. Say hello. Knock on doors. And ask for what you want. Always introduce yourself first. Seek new relationships. Get extra training. Engage with your peers and your communities. Remember, Only you are in control of your life. No one will ever hand you anything on a silver platter. If you want it, go get it, ask for it, work for it. Always take initiative first. And if you want a job, show up, say hello, introduce yourself, and make yourself useful. I don't consider myself as a successful person, and I won't pretend to be. However, I do think that I make the best of what I got. Success is a process and not an end goal. Success is growth. Success is shared. Success with others is with others and yet personal. I firmly believe that happiness is only real when shared. So ride with friends and family. Share that journey with those around you. Listen, learn, teach. Push yourself to make the world around you a better place. Class of June 2018, work hard, travel far, listen to others, and show up. We count on you, we believe in you, and the impact you will have on those around you and the world at large. Look beyond your own selves. Never cease to learn and make sure to work with others. The United Nations and the United Nations Association in Canada and Columbia International College believe in the potential and power that you have. So through your energy and fresh ideas, we trust that you will always speak up, that you will embrace the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and that you will be bold change makers that we all need. So I want to give you my best wishes to every single one of you. Better yourself with every passing day and never get discouraged in life. Thank you.